From the Lower Township Chamber of Commerce family. Happy 31st anniversary. It's not a big one, but it's still an anniversary. Okay, we will call this meeting to order. And the invocation will be done today by Pastor Bob Strauss, who is very new to, not really new to Lower Township, but new to Tabernacle United Methodist Church. It used to be Pastor Glenn, and they sent him off and running. We're not sure where. And Pastor Strauss thought he was going to be retired. Well, guess what? We're unretiring him. Pastor Bob.
Pastor Glenn is north of here now, Morristown and Caitlin. But yeah, it's good to be with you, and had a chance to be with the chamber at the last luncheon when we heard about all the municipal services, and to be here for the dinner tonight. It's a blessing, and just want to say again, this is probably many of you are maybe meeting me for the first time. What a joy it is to live in Lower Township for us. My wife and I have had a house in the villas for many years, and now to be retired and be able to move here full time just a few months ago. Really enjoyed just those few months very much. So happy to be a part of you, and happy to be able to be here tonight. Let's just pause for a moment of prayer. Loving God, we just thank you so much for this beautiful day, for the opportunity we have to come together. Thank you for all of the folks who make this such a great place to live. Thank you for the business people, for all of our government officials, for our first responders and utility workers. Lord, we just thank you for the opportunities that you give us to make a difference in other people's lives, because you've challenged us to do the best we can and to be the best that we can be. And so, Lord, we just ask your blessing upon our time together tonight. May it truly be a celebration of all that you do for us and that you challenge us to do for one another. We thank you in Jesus' name. Amen.
I wonder, Pastor Bob, too, if we could have just a moment to think about our neighbors in North Carolina and Florida. We could just have a moment, please. Thank you. Okay, the program's a little off. The best laid plans of mice and men. Johnny Walker could not make it this evening. However, we have Commander Howard from the VFW, who is going to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Commander. All right, now it's time to put our township leaders to work and our board made official. This evening, we have our president to be Susan Coverly. Please come up front. Susan, you know the role.
That's okay.
Coming. Jim Kelly, first vice president. New to his position this year, we're so happy. Greg Radinsky, your second vice president. Our secretary couldn't make it, she's off camping. I don't know why that was more important, but the hubby said to do that, so. Gregory Guy, and of course our treasurer. He is our treasurer, but Greg stopped coming to dinners a long time ago. But he's been inducted so many times, believe me, he's official. So, we also have, from Sturdy Bank, Kim Cressy. Mary Ellen Kelly. We were so blessed this year to have some new people be interested in joining our board, and Mary Ellen from Paperwork had George Swoyer. Now, George is from, originally, Jersey Cape Diagnostics Promos. I'm not sure which title that was, but being the young man that he is, he decided it's time for me to go out on my own, especially since he's newly married. So now, we welcome George. From ROA Tech, and we did a grand opening for them last year, I think, and Sarah Kelly showed some very good interest in being on our board, so we welcome Sarah. Now, the way it falls, if someone from a director moves up to be an officer, that leaves an opening. So, Megan Gorski, where are you? J. Byrne Agency, and Krista Livingston, of course, used to be our second vice president, and Krista had to leave. So J. Byrne decided that Megan will take her seat.
Thank you.
And now our mayor is off doing very important things, as you can imagine. So we have our councilman, Kevin Coons, to do the announcement this evening.
So yeah, Mayor Sipple couldn't make it. He's off taking care of other things. So on behalf of Mayor Sipple, Council, and Manager Laffey, I'd like to thank the Lower Township Chamber for the tremendous work it does, and our local business for being the backbone of our thriving community. Keep up the good work, and best of luck for the future. Now, to the business at hand. You have been duly nominated and elected. Oh, you have a Bible?
I don't need that.
All
That's
right,
one thing.
just raise your right hand then. You have been duly nominated and elected to your respective offices in accordance to and with the bylaws and charter of the Lower Township Chamber of Commerce. The general duties of your respective offices are outlined in Robert's Rules of Order and any specific duties on your office by your organization's bylaws. Do you accept the responsibilities and duties of your office? Okay, repeat after me. I state your name, do solemnly swear that I will support and uphold the purposes set forth in the charter and bylaws of the Lower Township Chamber of Commerce, and that I will, to the best of my ability, faithfully execute the duties of the office to which I have been elected. Okay, by the power and authority vested in me by the national, state, and county chambers of commerce, I do this date declare that you are hereby duly installed into your respective offices. Congratulations.
Congratulations, everybody. Congratulations to our new board members. Our president's wondering who is roaming around to the camera. And of course, it's Mike LaVinci, who is here every year to do our video, and that shows up on our website for anyone who would like to see what happened in case you missed something. You know, you were chatting away and networking, so you can look at the networking and see how great you were. All right, I'm going to break here for a commercial.
This is the annual community guide that we publish every year. We print about 13,000 of these and distribute them throughout Lower Township all year long. I'm in the process of selling it right now, so if anyone's interested in buying advertising for it, please let me know. I will be sending out emails as well to people that have advertised in the past, new members, and you could reach out to me or Linda if you are interested in advertising.
I think it's time for Monda. Someone say is waiting for you. of the year is a group of young people, and I do have to know, although I'm thinking, well, they're calling it ACES. That means the top. What their explanation is, I don't know. But the Gray family has done a lot for our area. They built up the business, a young couple. They could be so very proud of themselves. And of the people who work with them, if you've seen the video on our Facebook page, they took a video and all guys coming to work early in the morning, getting ready. And they were a big part of our business to community night. They were the captain of our ship this year. So we thank them very much for that. But Heather and Chance Gray, please come forward as Business of the Year. In addition to that, we have to bring Ryan. Well, Ryan, come on up. We can't leave Ryan out. It's a family affair. Oh boy, our president's still eating. Well, okay. Your word's over there.
Wow, this is beautiful.
It better be. Mike Brown, top notch. Nicole did it again. Of course you know that all of these plaques that you received this evening come from MS Brown Jewelers, who have made it this year. Last year they didn't make it, but this year they're here. Arlene and Mike. And next year, I believe, is their 75th year, right, Mike? Yeah. So, but Nicole is the lady who does these awards, and she does a fabulous job. And we'd like to present this to you, and congratulations. In case you don't know where they're located, if you remember where the old kitty closet was, that's where their brick and mortar is. And we have to say as well, because they just keep right on going, they have a new business called Queen's Cleaning. And of course I can mention that because they joined the chamber, so they're part of the family. So I can say that. So congratulations, good luck to you. Yes, smile pretty. Yes, please. Okay, now, the next one, of course, says Business Person of the Year. Well, I think, was it 3 or 4 years ago, this young man got our community award. And he was so proud of that. But that was his first year or two really owning the business. Everyone knows Geis's Market. And I think it's 3 years away from being 100 years old. So we'll get to the 100 years when that happens. But in the meantime, it started almost 100 years ago. And people have taken it over, and the Louderbacks took it over, Kathy and John, and then they moved to Arizona. But that was a good thing for Anthony because as a young boy, he had said to his mother, I'm going to work there and someday I'm going to own that store. Well, guess what? Kathy left, Anthony moved right on in. And then of course we got a new home, got married, has a baby. So, and this young man has given so much back to the community. Every year at the holidays, he breaks out everything for all the children and the families in the area. So, that designates the person. Geis's will take care of itself later, but the person is the one who keeps it going. And he's brought it into the 21st century. I mean, now you can call and get it delivered. I mean, he's done so. Anthony, come on up. Anthony Martinez. And his other wife, Jamie. We congratulate you. Jamie, come on. Oh. So that's the designation, folks. The person is what makes the business. To keep it going for the next 100 years, right? So we'll see in about 3 years for the 100, okay? Please Please give him a nice big hand. Thank you. So now, who remembers the Harbor View? Everybody remembers the Harbor View. At least if you came to our luncheons, you know the Harbor View. For many, many years, we went there. And another young couple goes by now the Zest Group. And they're the Zest Group because they have taken over the Harbor View and turned it into the Port Marina Bar and Grill, or bar and restaurant. They also have the Fish House that had a great grand opening, about a month ago? And then they have Taco Caballito in Cape May. So they are the Zest Group. And they get our new construction, new business award this year. Unfortunately, the owners couldn't come, but I think, Emily? Emily's here, and Josh? Yes. To accept the award. They're a big part of the Zest Group, too. So congratulations and give our best. Of course, the owners are Ross Hammer and Lauren Cavallo. Let's take it. Thank you. Big hand, please. This is a great group. They're doing a lot for our area. So the next award, and I had a long thought about this. For many years, we've had Men's Restaurant as one of our members. And I had a relative who worked there for quite a few years. And I've known the Men's family longer than I want to tell you. Because we have some Men's here tonight. Not exactly from the restaurant, but that'll come a little bit later. But since they are here, and because they're so busy, and you know what they're doing now, they're having the haunted dining. Has anybody been there for the haunted dining? Isn't it fabulous? Woo! And every year it gets bigger and better and gorier, and they have a waiting list constantly. I mean, if you haven't made a reservation by now, I doubt you're going to get in. But it's a fabulous place. But they have such a history. They're second cousin to Jay, Ty. Second cousin to Jay Menz. He's here for another reason. But I'm going to ask him to accept this award because Jay could not make it. Of course, they're too busy haunting everybody. But if you go there, you see the gift shop and the history. You see the haunted dining, the great food, and they have been there since 1976, when they just started out as an outdoor grill or outdoor clam bar. And then in January of 1977, they opened their first dining room, and the rest is history. So that's why we are calling this the overall dining experience. So Ty, would you come up and accept this award for Jay? I got a little bit of history while I was talking to Ty, because there was, for those of you who may have remembered, there was Bob Menz, and I knew they were all related somehow. I worked for Bob Menz quite a few years ago, so I've been...
5 years ago.
So thank you for doing this. No problem. And I'm sure Jay will get it, and we welcome him. Okay. So, we haven't done this for a while, but I'm sure most of you go up and down Bayshore Road constantly. And for the longest time on Delaware, there was this lot with this old building, and it looked, yeah. And all of a sudden, somebody bought it. Somebody started clearing it out. The building went. And every day I've been watching it now for over a year. It is a beautiful, beautiful building, and it's a patriotic building. Does everyone know the VFW building? You've seen it? The new murals. So the beautification award this year goes to the VFW 5343 and Commander William Howard. And we thank you, sir, for your service, and thank you for beautifying our area. And the other thing that think I'm correct about is that the VFW itself is celebrating 125 years. 1899 to 2024.
Okay.
Did you all hear that? No. This VFW has been since 1947 in the Villas. But you beautified it this time. Okay, now on to our milestones. And some people say to me, well, how come, even our president, how come this one's 31? How come this one's 30? Well, because a milestone, anything over 5 years anymore is a milestone. You know, you don't have to wait until 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. It's all a milestone, and it's all fabulous that these people can stay in business and grow their business and enjoy and give us what we need in our area. So, and I have a connection with this first one where I did until I retired. The three men that are left on the board of Crest Savings Bank some of them are second and third generation. Frank Colson, Marty Way, and Andy Scrilani. And they're the three originals left. Ross Versace was on the board, but they started in 1919, a little bit before Sturdy. You're catching up. But they are celebrating 105 years serving our community, and they are only one of two community banks left that are actually run by a community board. So that is quite an achievement, 105 years. So, don't get mad, girls. There's 5 representatives from Crest Savings Bank here, so I'm going to ask all 5 girls to come up and receive this award and get your picture in the paper to celebrate 105 years. And I have to say the senior member of this group and I worked together for quite some time. So congratulations, Crest Savings Bank, 105 years. So smile, pretty girls. Yeah. And remember, you're going to be on video too, so you're going to have to look it up. Oh, boy. Okay. Let's give them a nice big hand, everyone. They're part of our children's family. So the next award, and before Vicki left, I used to kid Vicki that she was the mother of all of our chambers. And then it suddenly occurred to me, now wait a minute. They're only 80 years old. So Greater Wildwood is 86. Am I going to have to start calling them the mother of all of our chambers? I don't think so. No, the Cape May County Chamber, 80 years, and Barbara's here to accept the award. The president of the Cape May County Chamber, who used to be a member of our chamber family.
First chamber I joined them.
Yes. Can I say from where? You had the Surf Pro franchise.
Before that, when I moved to Lower Township in the year 2000, I joined the chamber.
Yes, she did. And her smiling face was at all the luncheons. So congratulations, Cape May County Chamber. She is now our president. Okay. We're all good. All right, where's Charles? I never thought I'd get this gentleman down here because Erco Interiors has been a member of our chamber family for a long time. But they're not brick and mortar here. And we are in the process, I hope I'm not letting the cat out of the bag. But we all know our Millman Center. Those of you who have been to our luncheons there, yes, you know where that is? Big water tower, right before you head into Delhaven, right across from Dennisville fence. Well, if you don't know it now, you're going to start learning about it. because we're gonna have more luncheons there and we're doing some interior work there, Charles, right?
Yes.
Because I found out that one of your men is a member of kind of our township and related to somebody in our township. So we're looking forward to that. So Urco Interiors, Charles, please come and get your 61 years. You missed the 60. That's the other thing, we keep missing the round numbers. So 61 years is a long time, Charles. Congratulations. Thank you. The Sikora family was really the owners of Urco. And now, I didn't see him come in. Is Rick Burke here? Okay, I finally got him out. I can't get him to a luncheon, haven't gotten him to a dinner. So see, you get him a 54-year award. Here he comes. Please, Rick, come forward. One of the best builders in Chamberlain. Well, thank you so much for attending.
I didn't expect to get an award for getting old.
No, just for being good. Yeah. He's been a faithful member of our chamber family, a faithful advertiser in our community guide. Oh my goodness.
Smile.
On the web.
There's my smile.
You're good. You're going to be on the website too, Rick?
Facebook, I'm on
Uh-oh. Yeah. There you go. Okay. Does anyone remember Bob Fothergill?
Yes.
Oh, I see a few heads coming. Well, Anchor Insurance is getting an award for 52 years tonight. Where's Tim? Tim Barry, where are you? Now, he hasn't been there that long. Bob Fothergill would be very proud this evening. Please come forward, because it's 52 years. And Tim has carried the torch for Anchor until Bob. Congratulations. He's up there saying hi.
State Farm wants to get your picture.
I'm so proud.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, down to the 50 years now. Coastline, really. Oh, they have been tremendous with our family, and again with our community guide. And Carol and Amy couldn't be here, but they sent Ty, which I'm so glad, because now he's coming up for the second time. Woo! Carol's son is here to accept the award for Coastline.
I'll like it on Facebook.
Great, thank you so much, Tom. The menus are all over, everywhere. It's great. Cheese and crackers, fellas, I don't know what to say about this one. That's an inside joke. Where's Billy Frank? Where is he? Where's Bill? There he is. Come on up, Bill, and his daughter Diane. 40 years. 40 years secluded acres, and that's where our moms have come from this evening. Aren't they beautiful? The cheese and crackers is an inside joke with Bill's dad. I've known Bill's dad since we were in high school. Yeah. And the famous thing from his dad was always, well, cheese and crackers, fellas. And evidently I'm the second one who's brought that up in the past couple of weeks. So I'm not the only one left. Congratulations, 40 years, the month is beautiful. All right, now Mike, I don't know who's gonna take your picture. But Mike Breslin from Jersey Cake Magazine. I kept trying to find out how many years. I kept saying, is it 40 years? Well, I hope it will be 40 years someday. I said, well, you're gonna have to sell it to 36. So Mike Breslin, Jersey Cake Magazine, please come up. That's right. It's 37 now, that's right. Well, that's closer to 40. He does a great job. Great job in Jersey Cake. K-May Stage couldn't make it tonight, but we'll make sure that they get their award. As well as Hoffman's, there were a couple who could, not everybody has the time to really get where they need to be, and we sure hope they had come tonight, but keeping going, Cape Christian Academy. Where is Mr. Spriggs? There he is. Little history with Cape Christian Academy, which, for those of you who may not know, is a private Christian school. It was established in 1991, and it was a merger between Cape May County Christian School and South Cape Christian Academy. They serve students from K through 12, correct? So we congratulate you, sir, on taking care of our children who need it desperately right now. Take care of our children. Thank you so much for being here. I never thought I'd get out. But Cape May Whale Watcher, Jeff Stewart. Now this is Jeff Stewart Jr. We have him up all over our Facebook page, catching the whales and looking at the dolphins. And he called me and he said, Linda, terrible cold. I'm not going to be able to make it. Can my son come? Of course his son. And he looks just like him. You can't miss him. It's great. So Cape May Whale Watcher, we congratulate you for your service. In fact, Father Jeff used to work for the Big Flamingo. Anybody remember the Big Flamingo? Yeah, many a day I spent down there watching that Big Flamingo. So I probably ran into him and didn't even know it. Yeah. Quite a history. We have such a history here in Lower Township. It's wonderful. Produce Place couldn't come either. They're so busy. So we'll make sure that they get their award, the 30 years. Busy. They're never not busy. Produce Place has done a great job. Real Fire Protection is celebrating 30 years. I really thought he'd make it tonight, but if not, they'll make sure he gets his award as well. Well, I know these two are here. Majestic Plumbing and Heating. Years, this couple, and you talk about a couple who came along. Now, really, he goes back 31 years, 32 years, 33 now. Well, he had worked for other plumbers, of course, young man starting out, and then he decided, look, I can do this on my own, and I've got a specialty, so I'm going to start my own place. And sure enough, Majestic Plumbing was born 20 years ago. And they fixed up a corner. It was called Cape TV, I believe. And it was, and it was a lot where the grass was growing all over the place. The building looked horrible. They made a beautiful, beautiful corner and dressed us up again in Lower Township. And wait till you see what they do for Christmas. We gave them an award for their Christmas decorations.
You gotta thank your birthday.
See how we all work together? No, this is great. Thank you. Because this is how we all work together in this community. It's just wonderful how we all build each other up. So congratulations. Another 20 more. Don't forget now there's Christmas. We've got to get... Please give them a birthday hand. All right, last but not least, Is David Craig here? Where is David? There's our young man. We never get to get these people to anything. And I never thought I'd reach him. It took me phone call after phone call after phone call, and all of a sudden the phone rang and he said, Linda, it's David Craig. Oh my goodness. And you're here. Wonderful. Talk about somebody who does so much for our township. Please give him a great big hand. 20 years for LaVinci.
One more time, David.
Yes, and his son Zeke. That's right. To carry on the torch. To carry on the torch. All right, the last on our list is Evolution, who we did a grand opening for a few years back, 3-4 years back, when they opened up on Bayshore Road. They're open till 8 o'clock on Thursday night, so they're too busy giving those spa, somebody's enjoying it this evening. And we'll make sure they get the reward. So people, Chamber family, give yourselves a great big hand. Just look at the room. We are so fortunate, Councilman Coombs, Mike, we have a fabulous township. And, your chambers of commerce are so very important. And I'm sure Barbara will agree with me. You don't get 80 years, 86 years. Technically, we should be 75 years. But we had a breakup. We had a divorce. And then we got back together in 1994, so that's why we're now legally 31. But still, we're the momentum that tries to help you keep going as a business. We have a lot to offer you. It's not just the dues. The dues are, that's what keeps our doors open. But it's the community guide, sharing with our community and our visitors. And Kirsten Adams is trying to do a little bit more in our guide this year to bring more tourists to the area or show the tourists what we have. It's people like our veterans. Our veterans are all over this township. And they do a wonderful job all the time. So I salute you, I congratulate you, and please, I hope you had a good evening, because we're going to go now to our door prizes and our big prize from Joe Canals. I don't know who's going to carry that home. But anyway, thank you all for everything. Congratulations. And now the president's going to do the door prize.